Lucian has been the lane, right? See whether he does pivot to something that's a little bit better into the blitz, but this is the classic. I believe they will not. Zeus trying to get that heat to a good spot. See whether Gumiushi is going to be all right. There's the equalizer that you were talking about. The flash knock-up, and Delight has guaranteed the kill. That is first blood over to Zeus. And he was the guy getting the most done in the last game. It's not something that T1 are going to be fighting for. Well, they are coming into the area to see what's going on. Zeus burning Doran. Oh, God. One more auto would have done it. But he does respect and gets himself out of the way.
Yeah, the overheat kind of timed out. To start up the dragon. Yeah. The light is here. Doesn't have... Oh, wow.
Yeah. Now he's in the ghoulie wall with a kennel. And he's got cats, not dogs.
That is not a fun place to be. Caged up completely.
Certainly not.
He wants to try and steal this.
Well, let's see whether he can. Rough grab, not exactly the highest amount of damage in comparison to a smite, so probably wasn't really going to work out. There is Mountain Soul again. As Viper is Valkyring forward, looking for Gumiushi, trying to do some damage here, as it's a really nice pillar to make sure that he flashes away. For Faker on this Annie.
Yeah, Herald's up.
Malignance is very important.
And T1 a pretty good control in the area, and I feel like other than those...
Oh dear. Cullen comes down, there's a flash over from Delight to get him out of the kennel. But again, this was a dangerous time for HLE last time around. This time, Gumiushi making his way in. Ona over here as well, as Faker is now going to be moving down. Nature's Grasp
away!
Of course Gumiushi steals it. That's exactly what's supposed to happen. The ulti's going to pick up Tib as Faker is now isolated, as Peanut and Delight are set to take him down. But Zeker is also dead, so mid laners are going to get traded. And now the teleport from Doran comes forward. Tibbers goes down, but I think Peanut is also going to be dead, and there he goes. Viper wiped off the rift, and it's all of a sudden just a disaster for HLE because Zeus didn't have TP.
No, he did. I think Doran stopped his TP.
Oh, no.
And then TP'd himself. I think that's what happened.
Ghoulie wall value.
I think that must be it. I'm sure we're going to through. How does it just keep happening?
Yeah, why does Gumiushi keep taking these? Okay, there it is. It was almost. There's no way for the Rumble to do anything about it.
Yeah, yeah. And then he provides, the TP's perfect because he's the blocker that stops them from, cuts them off, stops them from getting away. I mean,
that was gorgeously played.
I think the fight was already going pretty well for T1, but Doran just secured. He made sure they won that massively and had a huge advantage there. And now 3 dragons.
Exactly, and it's also like they managed to get feats of strength as Gumiushi. Peanut is going to find him, denies the grab, but in comes Ona. He's going so fast. Still Viper doing enough damage. Subjugate going to be used onto Peanut here as Carrier turns up at a little too late to save his 80 carry. So taking this out of turret going to be a big deal here for Hanwha Life eSports, but still, like I said, uphill battle.
It's that perceived safeness when you have vision all around, but there's one little hole.
Yep.
Look at the Herald coming down.
Carrier, he's going to be the one driving it into the turret this time around, and they do manage to get the crash. There's the Nature's Grasp, though. Let's see whether they can find it. Carrier picks the gap with the ulti.
The cannon minion was...
cannon, though.
I believe someone got the cannon.
There we go. I mean, I think that means it's fine.
Gone to the aiming school.
Think about it. Well, teleport is going to come on through. There's the TP from Doran, just to make sure that he's here for this fight. Shield bow picked up for Zeker as he shows up. The Otacon still up and alive. Doran going to be the first one to go down. It is going to be the Otacon secured by T1. Massive ulti comes through, but T1 are still standing. The equalizer enough to finish them off, and Faker not able to make it out as HLE turning this into a bloodbath. Down they all go, and Otacon for ace is the trade HLE get. You don't need to fight for it either. It's a lone Drake. Doesn't actually matter. Oh, if you want the direct quote, by the way, that we've got the actual chat. LOL in all caps, no ... human never change. As the patient waiting in that brush, as this turret is just on its last leg.
Oh, Delight?
Delight is just going to walk too far forward. Not able to get any buttons off at all. As Ona able to run his way out of there as well. Zeker unbinds the soul, but now they're without their Blitzcrank for 30 seconds time. He has TP to make his way back. Equalizer to try and thin out the wave. But I think they will still have enough to take down this turret because they didn't really need it.
Yeah. No, not again.
Don't do it again. Don't do it again. Do it again. Oh, God. He actually just did it again.
Literally.
Not a replay.
Just died to this. But now Baron's up.
Yeah. 7 seconds on Delight as Faker is going to move on out. Redemption does a lot of damage, actually, alongside the Baron.
Oh, Faker's looking.
Yeah, Flash Tibbers comes through, but Zeka is immediately going to cleanse that one off. There's the Nature's Grasp coming through. Nice knock-up. It's only a single ulti tag there from Zeka, unfortunately. So not the big one that we saw last time around. And another battle towards this bottom side as the Maiden is going to get taken down, but the Equalizer not enough to take
Feels
out.
like control definitely in favor of T1. Now they are looking for Doran. Doran, oh, I think he's just dead.
Yep, this is a tough one. Zeus trying to follow him up, but Zeka able to stack up that Q, gets over the goalie wall as well, and the Unbound Soul would have guaranteed that one anyway. So down goes the Yorick in the side lane. He's got TP, 45. Gumayusi almost face-checking Peanut there. As we know, he is in this brush. The hook is going to connect, and unfortunately, Carrier is going to be the one getting jump-scared this time around. The support's really having a hard time keeping vision on this map.
Coming through, and that's enough to translate it. Ends up being towards this Dragon to secure the second of the game and just fully ice out any chance of T1 getting the soul for now. The question is, what can they get done with this Baron? Looking towards, I feel like they push in mid and bot, maybe to look.
All right. Well, Delight is going aggressive, as we can see.
T1 are buying a lot of time, and then they can just focus on defending bot lane as a unit. It looks like they might have to give this tower up, though. Yeah,
it's going to be a tough one to defend. Carrier is there with the door, as Owner is going to get engaged on here momentarily by Peanut. Kennel not really going to work out, as we can see, as Faker off to the side, just barely out of vision.
But again,
Peanut not going to take the bait this time. Oh, man.
The Maokai ult is so big for securing this. They can just use it as a diagonal.
Exactly. It's like Talia Wall, right? Works exactly the same way, and they're just going to break open the base. They didn't need the mid-wave because they just force all the way through bot.
Yeah, this does mean, though, they're not able to translate this into more. It's still a huge pickup, don't get me wrong. Although I say that, they're looking.
All right, they're looking for Gumayusi, the ulti, and the flash has to come out. That's a lot invested there as the hook is going to come through. Carrier has the door, still takes so much damage, and the culling, still high value. I'm not sure about this one here, HLE, as the flash comes out. In goes Zeus, trying to go aggressive on the back of that one. Great knock-up there from Zeka, but out goes Ona. Gumayusi coming on through there, but Doran is right in the mix. They take down Ona. That's 1,000 gold, though. Massive, massive money over to T1. And Gumayusi's still standing.
There's no good wave clear. You know, and everyone who wants to wave clear, like Annie or Lucian, has to walk up so far. So
it's kind of crazy, though, because it's still a 5,000 gold lead. That, like, since the start of the Baron, nothing's really changed. We'll see whether it does here, as the Nature's Grasp is going to come on through. They look to take down the Braum first, and he will get taken out, but the trade might be there. Gumayusi just barely survives, and he even gets the redemption. Zeus not going to be as lucky, as he is going to be flattened by Doran once again, but Zeka looking for that angle one more time. Faker goes golden. The soul is still unbound. He finds so many knockups, but can we finish some kills? Here, HLE is Viper. So incredibly close to lose, and Doran secures it. And you need to finish your kills, HLE, as T1. These health bars are just being restored.
The fact this was 5,000 gold lead going into this, and again, T1 are managing to pull out these victories, surviving with slithers of HP in these situations. Zeka trying to get away. He's still a dangerous threat, though. Doran, I'm not sure you're going to be happy with what you find.
Yeah, exactly right. Unbinds the soul here. There's the flash from Doran.
Oh, nicely played.
That was pretty cute, but Zeka is still dangerous. The teleport comes in. Can he actually take down Doran? No! Finds the Q, takes down this terrifying Yone, and now Gumayusi, he's going to cull him, because why not? Nature is going to be grasping as well, but
Peanut's on his way. He's a while away. This is just so hectic.
Yeah, so they can deny the soul, but T1 now still have Baron for another 2.5. The gold, 100% even. It is now going to tick towards T1 as Gumayusi gets that last hit on the inner turret. But by no means has anything been decided off either of these Barons. I think it's going to be a soul fight.
There's 55. We're on the map for this.
Yep. This could be the last opportunity. There's the knock-up onto Doran. Can they actually secure this, though? That's the question. Zeka snaps back, but a lot of damage has been done. The ultimate's going to tag him as the Nature's Grasp will come through. Zeus groups back up with his team as Gumayusi's doing so much work. Finds the culling and takes matters into his own hands. happens. Gumayushi just says, not today, HLE. Down to his GA, but he has that item, so he can go this crazy in the fight, and T1 just roll over the top.
Absolute decimation. 5v5 team fighting composition be damned. T1 run them over. The final fight doesn't even look close.
That was just blink and it's over. And T1, they do it again. Game number 2 ends in about the same abrupt fashion as game number 1. And I guess the best thing you can think about for HLE is at least they were winning for a portion of these games. Unfortunately, it's not enough to kill